Hey guys, it's been a while since I actually uploaded a video on YouTube. Actually, it's been a full month. I've been living a nightmare, really. I had a nightmare that the Packers were losing, and they lost like 3-4 games in a row. And they lost to the Raiders and Broncos. Heck, they even lost to the Vikings. Thank God I woke up from that nightmare. Wait. You're telling me that wasn't a nightmare? And that actually happened? The Packers lost to the Raiders? That can't be right. They also lost to the Broncos? And the Vikings? Yikes. Well, there are a ton of happy Packer fans across Wisconsin as the Packers broke their 4-game losing streak against the Los Angeles Rams, winning 20-3 last Sunday. Big props to the Packers defense. You know, they did their job this week. For the past couple of weeks, they were holding opponents to under 20 points, which is great. The Rams are a highly powered offense. Granted, it was without Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford was out due to a thumb injury. Surprisingly also, they are stuffing the run, which is kind of weird in a way. They haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher in a couple of games now. This game you had the Rams offense struggling to find a rushing game. Only 68 yards rushing on offense for the Rams. Then you had Cooper Kupp, who is one of the most dangerous wide receivers in the game. The whole game, he only had 2 catches. He was only held to 1 catch through the first 3 quarters. And then that's when he got his second pass. The Packers defense also helped out the Packers offense. You saw the Packers offense struggle to put points, even though the defense was standing still. And typically, if you see a defense hold an opponent under 20 points, you'd expect the Packers to win. Unfortunately for the Packers, the offense was struggling at that point. Coming out of halftime, the Packers got the ball first, but unfortunately, the Packers turned the ball over and the pressure was put on the Packers defense. But credit to the Packers defense, they stopped the Rams offense from gaining any momentum whatsoever or scoring any points after scoring their first points in the first half. Held the Rams scoreless in the second half. The Rams offense had ample opportunity to convert and get some points. Instead, they had mistakes of their own, missed field goals, missed opportunities, and the Rams were just flat out struggling. It kind of looked like the Packers offense in the last couple of weeks. The Packers offense finally, on their first drive, did not go 3 and out. Good for the Packers offense, baby steps. And I say that because there are more problems to solve on the Packers offense, but just little steps to improvement for the Packers offense. The Packers finally got the message and fed Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, dominant throughout the game. He had 73 yards rushing, and to add to that, he had a couple receptions there. But again, centering your offense around your superstar player, which that's what Aaron Jones is. You saw what the offense was like with Aaron Jones and without Aaron Jones. And when you use him properly, that's when you get the offense rolling. I hope that the Packers learn their lesson and that they keep feeding him the ball, because you saw the offense. They were able to score points with Aaron Jones in the lineup and constantly feed him. And he kept drives going too. That's the special player you have in Aaron Jones. The Packers offense still has some mistakes though, and very clearly they're still struggling. Only managing 20 points in the game, which is not typical of a Packers offense. We're typically used to seeing more than 20 points on the board. It's an improvement from the last couple of weeks where we saw the Packers probably put maybe just 10 points on the board. To double that, good for the Packers offense. Again, baby steps. The Packers offense still are committing pre-snap penalties, or just penalties in general. You saw Jon Runyan get penalized for being offsides. Again, that's a little questionable though, because what I saw was Jon Runyan actually lining up correctly and not being offsides. After the game, he was asked about it, and he said that he had been lining up like that since Pee Wee football. So I questioned the NFL refs there, but it's not my place to say, hey, that was wrong, but that was a very questionable call. But still, the Packers committing penalties, they need to fix that up. You cannot win a game and you cannot produce on offense if you keep committing these penalties that push the ball back further from the end zone. Turnovers. The Packers offense need to fix that. They had multiple turnovers during the game. We had Dontayvion Wicks fumble on the first play of the second half, reaching for the first down. But then you had Aaron Jones also fumble the ball on the next possession. Luckily, the Rams didn't score at all, but the Packers need to stay disciplined. They need to fix these issues, because right now, as I see it, the Packers offense is still struggling. And until they can fix those issues, hopefully the defense can hold up, but I don't know if the offense will be able to put up enough points until they fix these issues. All right, we're gonna move on to my favorite segment, which is game balls, which I haven't done because I haven't done a video where the Packers have won a game. Every video I've done, it's been after a Packers loss. So this will be fun. I probably gonna give out multiple game balls. First game ball I'm gonna give out is to Carrington Valentine. The rookie stepped in as Rasul Douglas was traded last week to the Bills. He stepped in, made plays, and didn't allow any big plays against Cooper Kupp, of all people, one of the dangerous wide receivers in the game. To hold him to 2 catches, I know that he wasn't on Kupp the whole time. Alexander was on him sometimes, but to be a rookie out there on island without any help sometimes at corner, that's a lot of work for a rookie. And to see Valentine step up, that is great. That shows that he is learning, and that shows that he's able to step in when needed. Second game ball goes to Aaron Jones. Again, 73 yards rushing, a couple catches here and there. Again, the Packers offense looks so much better when you feed Aaron Jones the ball. Big props to Aaron Jones. Also, I want to put out there too, he's looking more and more like a leader. There was a point in the game where Dontayvion Wicks had fumbled and caused a turnover. And there was a point there where Aaron Jones took that leadership role and told Wicks to keep his head up. And you saw that during the game. But that just shows the type of person Aaron Jones is. Great person off the field, great person on the field. So game ball goes to him. Awesome job to Aaron Jones. And third game ball goes to the man I call the disruptor of the Packers defense, Rashan Gary. Rashan Gary was all over the field causing chaos. A game ball to him is only appropriate. He did an awesome job just putting pressure on the Rams, forcing errant throws, forcing incompletions, forcing turnovers. That's Rashan Gary for you. And that extension that he just signed last week is well worth it, and I'm happy he's with the Packers for the next couple of years. Now the Packers look forward to this Sunday as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on a young Pittsburgh Steelers team, led by a young quarterback, Kenny Pickett. It will be interesting to see how the Packers will game plan for this game. This matchup will feature a defensive-minded coach in Mike Tomlin versus an offensive-minded coach in Matt LaFleur. It will be interesting to see the game plan that LaFleur will design here, and it will be interesting to see also how the Packers offense perform against a very strong Steelers defense. My prediction for the game is the Packers will win, but it will be a very close game. I'm thinking 17-10, Packers with the win on a late touchdown from Jordan Love. I think the defense will step up, but again, very close game. I predict for the Packers.